What to do, YouTube? It's your boy Bright, aka C Boy. We got a lot of 2K news today. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a lot of 2K news. The dribbling is back. Everybody said we back. If you a dribbler, drop a like.
NBA 2K26 can be overwhelming.
We're not
so we
gonna watch
compiled the most
everybody. We're gonna
important
watch like
things
4
you should
people.
know before getting your hands on the game. In this video, we'll go over the top 10 must-know changes to the dribbling system. But disclaimer, the full game could change before official launch. Now let's go ahead and get into it. Number 1, you can do escape turbo crosses back to back, as well as behind the backs. This
I'm liking how
very
this looks.
shifty and easy to perform.
This should make my dread shake.
Put in a system that if you do 3 back-to-back,
look how he's moving
on adrenaline. So try to only do 2 back-to-back.
I can do that.
Number 2, misdirections. They're back. You can chain them back-to-back. You can burst out of them towards either direction, similar to 22. And this is huge, but the controls are different. You'll want to perform an input similar to a combo moves. First, flick the right stick.
What I like to see.
Then hold turbo. The first flick is down. Number 3, the
right
OG momentum cross is back. And so is the momentum behind the back. The controls for the momentum are different. You'll want to flick directly up on the right stick, then hold turbo and run back. Crosses can be chained into multiple moves, including a variety of 26, specifically the moving behind the backs. Like Scottie Pippen, for example, this thing launches you and snaps you away from defenders.
That's a bucket every time.
There's also variety here with behind the backs like
Kobe White
that has multiple good animations, and Devin Booker as well. These moves will be extremely valuable if you're looking to attack the rim or have like a drive and kick sort of playstyle. Number 5, escape moves. Specifically, the combination moves within these animation packages will be huge. What I mean by combination moves in these packages, when you hold turbo and flick left right or right left, you get 2 different combinations from your escape package. Testing these with players like Kyrie and SGA leads us to believe automatically that these packages will have huge potential to be detrimental to your 26 dribble. And these lead into the new walk back size up combinations, which is number 6 on the list. To walk back size up, you want to hold down on the left stick and flick directly up on the right stick, and you'll get one of these walk back size up combinations. And as you can see, doing this after an escape combo move or in the middle of any dribbling combo is extremely valuable, and I'll tell you why specifically. After performing a snatchback this year, you can speed boost out of it very quickly, and this allows you to be able to either perform a moving behind the back.
Imagine I can do that move right there with the behind the back from Pippen and put that combo all together with a little curve to left to right. It's over. It's over.
A moving crossover or a moving combo moves. This is big because the behind the backs are so good this year that defenders have to guard the snatchback shot, but can get blown by with a behind the back like these if they close out too hard. Just don't do a move there. The left stick cancel is back, and you can do this multiple ways and after multiple moves. I'm just using Booker snatchback as an example, flicking my left stick quickly after performing the snatchback, allowing me to chain the snatchback or any move back to back to back. I'm sure the dribble heads out there will get creative with this once they lab it and really use this thing to its maximum potential. Number 9, this is a big one. Going back to the behind the backs and how important they are, the controls and the way you perform them have changed. For instance, you don't have to perform a move before being able to do a behind the back like 25. You can just perform a behind the back on its own. No more having to do a hezzy before the behind the back. And the aggressive behind the back controls have changed as well. No more needing to do a move before doing the aggressive behind the back, and no more needing to double flick the right stick. Now it's reverted to its old controls. Up, diagonal, behind the back, and a change there needed to be made. Twisted. Dribble styles are something that one will go with the fastest frame by frame animation. But for 26, we found a solid dribble style for every single build and threshold, including tall guards. You got Giannis and KD dribble style for bigs, Zach LaVine at 75 speed ball, Luka at 80, SGA at 84, Jaylen Brown at 85, John Morant, which is most likely the absolute best, at 86, and Fox and Trae Young at 90 speed with ball. These dribble styles specifically will allow you to burst out of.
I don't know how people figure that out already. I don't know. They be gaming. We want somebody else now.
Back, there's new moves. You can run out of moves faster. You can cancel out of moves. Overall, the dribbling feels smoother. It looks faster. Players, while also the players that like the old arcade do their cancel. I mean, if you think 25's dribbling is better than this by just looking at it, then I don't know. You might be blind because it's clearly better. But anyways, let's get into some specifics. Bursting out of moves, okay? Even just doing a simple escape of the court right here with Curry, you can see I'm running out of that much faster. De'Aaron Fox has a nice escape and cross launch. Look at his escape and cross launch is nice and fast. Trae Young running out of an escape There's his animation. He also has like a 2K24 Jamal Murray behind the back on. I'm not sure what behind the back it is. Whatever Trae Young's behind the back is right here is literally the Jamal Murray behind the back from 2K24. But Jamal Murray his behind the back isn't good. Even Giannis, his cross launch is good. And when he just runs out of a standstill position, he runs out of it instead of having this like slow turtle animation that we had in 2K25. You see John Morant running right, then goes to escape, explodes out left, gets the easy dunk meter. I was even messing around with LeBron James. He has this nice like walk back, step back, and just messing around with LeBron. I mean, look at this, bro. You could snatch while running forward, and then you stop at a dime immediately. Look at KD. He did the same thing where he kind of snatches when he's running forward, and then he can burst out of that to left or right. Once again, here's John Morant in the Learn 2K. You saw his escape running left and right in the play. Now, I was just testing the dribbling. So am I actually going to spam the left right with the stamina and adrenaline? No, and we're going to get into that later. I'm just trying to show y'all the actual gameplay. There's Trae Young's behind the back moving forward. There's that 2K24 Jamal Murray behind the back right there. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention Kyrie has a similar behind the back that arguably creates more space. This one is insane too. Very similar to that Jamal Murray behind the back in 2K24. Escapes and behind the backs you can spam in 2K26. And what I mean is like literally spam.
I
in the
like
past
how
in
this
2K25,
looks. Like this is, I miss shit like this. Like this is what we need. Who did this? What idea was this? Give him a raise. Who did this? Like, look how Curry's
You didn't
moving.
escape. You had to wait for the whole escape to play out.
Like,
do another one, and then you would have to like either left stick cancel it, or you would have to do a hezzy and then do the escape again. In 2K26, you could just spam your right stick right and left without left stick canceling, without L2 canceling, without doing anything. Okay, you could just spam it right and left until your fingers fall off if you want to. Now, what I suggest,
let the fingers, man, let my dreads fall off.
Because you're going to lose stamina super fast and you're going to lose adrenaline. Okay, but you can do it like once or twice. Get open, you can go right, you can go left, hunt for your threes. Okay, you could do it with the Kemba escape. You could do it with any escape in the entire game. Same with behind the backs. Look at the Curry slide. You can Curry slide back and forth as much as you want. Back to back to back to back to back to back. Now, are you going to lose stamina and adrenaline fast? Yes. And we're going to get into that because right now this is Learn 2K clips with no energy or fatigue on. Okay. So yeah, you can see the Damian Lillard escape. We showed a bunch of random escapes in these clips that you could do. It doesn't matter what escape it is in the game. KD's, Jimmy Butler's, doesn't matter. Once again, you could just spam it back and forth. So this is escapes and behind the backs. At first, I was trying to left stick it, but I realized, yo, I don't even have to left stick cancel this. Like, I could literally just spam it back and forth. So you just hold the right trigger.
I don't know who's right stick right. Like, what jackass like, yo, let's add left stick canceling to the game. Like, let's make it like you know what I'm saying? Like, whoever put that in the order 2Ks, he need to see me. To
left for the escapes, and then if you want to do the behind the backs, is obviously diagonal down right, diagonal down left with the right trigger, just back to back to back. Adrenaline and stamina. So now you're gonna see what these escapes and behind the backs look like when fatigue is on and you have stamina and adrenaline. Look at, I'm just spamming the Curry escape, and yeah, you run out of energy and all of your adrenaline super fast. Look at KD, even with deep bomb or takeover. Usually in takeover, you don't really lose stamina fast. No, as soon as you can see, if we slow it down, as soon as I started spamming those and canceling those escapes back and forth, I lost an adrenaline, and I had probably like what 20% of my stamina left when I shot the ball. Now look, we got Stephen Curry escape into the Curry slide, and look, I got no energy by the time we got Stephen Curry.
All right, he's not even half. He's like 68% right now.
Escape into the Curry slide,
and you do that shit 2 times.
And look, I got no.
Oh, that's whack.
Energy by the time I
you only do like 3
shoot that ball. You're gonna have to be smart with how you use your moves in 2K26 because look at this, it's slowed down. I have about 70% of my stamina left here. I get up the court, I do an escape, I lose a little bit of a stamina, then I do a Curry slide right after that, and now I have like 30% of my stamina bar left. I do another Curry slide, and now I'm blinking red with 2.
Means you can only do like 3 of them.
Adrenaline. So that's an escape in 2 Curry slides, and I am gasping for breath. Now here's Damian Lillard spamming the escape. he loses all of his adrenaline. You can't just spam this move and not be punished. So I'm sure a lot of y'all that were watching the Learn 2K clips, you're like, oh, this is gonna be OP, this is gonna be cheesy. But like in reality, no, you're gonna be dead tired if you just spam that. Here's Trey Young spamming it. Right there, I actually didn't lose an adrenaline somehow, but I'm blinking red, so it doesn't even matter. The momentum is back in NBA 2K26.
So we needed momentum.
In Learn 2K, Shay spamming the momentum back and forth. Now, if y'all want to know how to do the momentum in NBA 2K26, this is gonna be how you're gonna want to do it. So without turbo, so without the right trigger, flick up on the right stick, then move your left stick towards the opposite ball hand and hold turbo. So after you flick up on the right stick, you want to move your left stick towards that opposite ball hand super fast. Like you want to do this all-in-one motion basically. If you were able to momentum in the past, you're gonna get this down pretty easily. An all behind the back mechanic returning. So you guys know in 2K25 to get that aggressive behind the back while you're standing still, like out of standing still, you have to like double tap the right stick down diagonal. Now it's like 2K21 where you can kind of just run and flick the right stick diagonal down where you want to go. So all you have to do is just run and flick it down diagonal where you want to go, all in one motion, and you can get these behind the backs out of standstills. That mechanic is back from 2K21. Not only that, there's a lot of good there's a couple good downhill behind the backs, one of them being Scottie Pippen. We're going to talk about that more later in the video, but there's what his behind the back looks like right there. The nutmeg is of course in 2K26. Now you have to do it a little differently this year. So last year you had to hold the right trigger while running forward, and you had to flick the right stick down diagonal and then flick up like in a super fast motion. Now instead of flicking up after flicking diagonally down left or right, you have to flick left. What is need to cancel out of those escapes or behind the back so that hezzy anymore, or double right stick down diagonal left, or double right stick down diagonally right with behind the back. But for step backs like this, if you wanted to spam them back to back, you can still do the hezzy right after the behind the back and then do it again. Now obviously Tracy McGrady's hezzy is kind of ass, so it's a little drawn out, but you get the point. Quick stopping for NBA 2K26. Now I was talking to some people at community day, and I was turning to some other guards, and they said they couldn't find a way to quick peek like you could in 2K22 or like a 2K20 quick stop. Y'all all know in 2K25 we would flick to the right or left with the right stick, or just let go of everything, and that's what I was doing at 2K26 community. I was just flicking the right stick to the right or left. Would you, I mean, some of y'all probably won't even call that a quick stop, but this is just the best way to set your feet that I'm aware of as of now. Maybe I didn't talk to somebody that found something, or maybe we just all didn't have enough time to find the best way to set your feet and shoot. But as of right now, the best way for me was to just flick the right stick to the right or left after letting go of the left stick and shooting. Now I am going to be talking about more about shooting, a lot of shooting later in this video. Once again, this gameplay is uploaded, it actually showing. Anyways, yeah, that's unfortunately the best way to set your feet right now. I wish there was a better or faster way. Steve Francis, one word, removed. It is not in the game. I don't know if, you know, Steve Francis just doesn't have his own move on. The Steve Francis that you just flick up on the right stick and run, it's gone. He did not have it on his player. Not only that, it was not in the builder animations, but usually it's not there because it's locked behind a rep. Yeah, this is not in the game as of right now. Honestly, I don't have a problem with that, considering that that was just a move that a lot of people spammed and it was overused, as long as there are other moves to go to. And just by looking at the dribbling, it seems good enough dribbling, because a lot of us didn't use these for jump shots because they don't work on dribbling out of them like the go-to shot they had in 2K25. I know some people wanted some. I didn't test everyone's go-to shot. Breakers, they were terrible in 2K25. I think they're terrible in 2K26 too. Now, to be fair,
honestly, I like ankle breakers, but I don't really want them too often because they're bailouts, bailout buckets.
I didn't like get a playmaking takeover, which in past 2Ks where ankle breakers were good, that's where you would get the good ankle breakers. But it's dumb and crazy, and it's like I didn't even do something. But even when I did make the defender do something, it kind of just didn't make any sense. But I'll let y'all listen in on the game audio when I didn't break someone's ankles.
Launches it Durant, but Greg trying to get back into champion wings.
Blowout dribbling. It is the same control. It seemed exactly copy paste from 2K25.
I like that
You can
move.
still blow out dribble up the court. If you run into someone like right there, you're gonna automatically lose the ball.
I like the move, but it's
literally every single time. The Kobe jab step. It is back in 2K26. It is the same thing. Works exactly the same. Yeah, there's really not much to say here. There's this new up the court move I saw in the controls when I was looking through it. Basically, you run when you're running up the court without holding the right trigger, you double flick up on the right stick. So you flick up on the right stick twice, and each player has like a different move equipped for this. Honestly, I don't know if this is gonna be useful, especially online or competitive. I obviously didn't test everyone's up the court move, but here's 5 minutes of just dribbling around in the Learn 2K for y'all. I was literally just messing around. Keep in mind, I'm just testing the game, okay? I'm spamming things. I'm trying new things.
I'm telling y'all, dribbling's looking good. We back. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. I like it. I would watch the Dirks, but I'm pretty sure that, you know what I'm saying, Double Daniel covered everything. I'm saying, I like it. Let me know if y'all like it. I like it. I just want to show y'all this right here. I seen this shit too.
Sunset Beach is back in 2K26, and I don't mean like an event or anything like that. And we didn't actually get to see the city at 2K26 Community Day, but I do feel as some of these things will translate into those parks as well. You'll notice here the MVP of the lobby is not only getting 5 times rep, but 5 times my team points. They also happen to
This is, if they're having this on my team, because my team's from Park, and most likely they're gonna have this in Park too.
be the top rep player. I'm not sure if that's the top ranked player in the park or if that's going to be in the world. It's possible that this person, whoever it was a top ranked player in the world at the time because there was only 100 of us there. This is something I'm really excited about. Now they're going to put a bounty on your head if you are on any type of streak over 5.
I don't see why they wouldn't have this in Park, you know what I'm saying? Because the whole my team Park situation, they got it from Park, you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why they wouldn't have this in Park. It's easily going to be in Park. 5-game streak, you take it off, you get 2,000 VC for beating them. They gonna have that in Park. This is a great idea. This is great.
5. The court is on fire. You're going to get 2 bans if you go drop off that streak. Imagine if it was a 20 or a 30. Are you going to get 15 bans, 20 bans, something like that? So you got your 2s up top, and I overall just love the simplicity of this park. Now, we're not allowed to talk about anything from my career but tomorrow, but if I pause my footage right here, you'll notice we're using our My players in the triple threat park. I'm allowed to show this. Remember rolled up joggers? I don't know how this happened because they randomized our clothes. We weren't able to customize them. I feel like there's going to be a lot of customization options because some people randomly got 1 rolled up sleeve. So I think you could do that with your joggers now. Sunset Beach.
That's cool. Ain't nothing crazy about that.
All right, you see I'm here in Learn 2K. I'm about to show you some of the literal actual new moves you could do in 2K26. Number 1, we got quick shot. If you hold L2 as you receive the ball, you're going to get your shot off way faster. Then quick protect, hold L2 while you dribbling to shield off defenders.
I don't know if they had
New
that
driving signature combo while you dribbling up the court, quickly move and release the right stick up twice. Next, we got some slow step deceleration while performing a Euro step layup. Press and hold L2 to slow down your gather and try to throw the defense off balance. And now we got a rat pass where you could just throw that ball around defender's body if you double tap that circle button and then just use that left stick to choose who you want to pass it to. And next for defense, we have a way easier way to change your matchup. If you press R1, then select the team up you want to switch with. It's going to do exactly that. And then change matchup on player lock. It's going to be pretty similar. But you must have change matchup turned on in your controller settings. New for my ball handlers are going to be driving signature combos. And new for my post cheesers, there's a new post go-to shot. All right, you see I'm here in Learn 2K.
I don't know why they had anything with post scores. I don't want to see nothing with no post score. That should have blew my high. I think that's it. Let me see if I see anything else.
I have my first rage quit at 2K26 and the game ain't even out yet. All right, so I came out all Galaxy Opals, Nikola Jokic, Asia Wilson, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And he came out with 2 free agents and the Hellspawn himself, Diamond Curry. I love Asia Wilson, but I don't know what I was thinking putting her in there in the paint versus Will Chamberlain. Now we got Steph Curry wide open, and that's just chef's kiss. I'm down 5-0. Aside from the 10% speed boost, which you can really feel, one other thing that I could really feel in this game is when you miss your shots, you could feel you missed it. But if you hit that green window, like you're never gonna miss. RNG just doesn't
I like
exist
to
in this game.
hear. That's why
Any
I
shot
like to
I missed, I
hear.
felt myself being slightly late or slightly early. There was never a time I was like, crap, 2K. Down 9-14, I start feeling like I have a chance. Another thing I can say is left stick dribbling is back along with regular dribbling. I'm now down 11-14 after hitting that. But LeBron ISOing my Asia Wilson. I'm not blocking junk. I don't even know what I was thinking. Only down one possession. Bro notices this mismatch and takes full advantage of it. I was like, F it. I'm going to just clutch with Asia. She's a good point guard, but she just wouldn't work in this lineup. I only should have been using her if I had her guarding Curry. Right here is where I just quit the game because I couldn't take the diamond.
Imagine being on 2K day and you quitting games, bro. That shit's funny, but I like it. Everything I like. I like it. What y'all think?